Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is a Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak 2 part 999. We're not quite at 100, I don't think. In the previous video, what did we do, gang? What did we do yesterday? It's still kind of early. I mean, I've been up for a little bit, but I guess we're a little foggy headed. We finished the coup section, which was a mixed bag of mostly not great stuff mixed with a few good things, just enough that it wasn't like miserable.
Would you care for some flowers?
Oh man, Raymond, he's back, man. Where's my quest to get them all back in their apartment together? Doing their weird vibes. I mean, well, only Raymond has weird vibes, you know? Supposed to go into the Vantail District. I wanted to pop around, make sure there's no new dialogue anywhere. At least check out a couple places, and we don't have like any alternate side quests, it doesn't seem. Because we are still... thinking, have you earned it? No, you still haven't done anything to earn it. Like, I mean, you moved up. Actually, I don't remember. Have we had the newsboy cap longer than Qasim claimed his slot as the worst character? That was one that, you know, the Qasim video went up yesterday. And everyone seemed to be generally agreed that it's bad. Maybe not quite as strong of feelings as I did, but... no Qasim defenders. You know, we've run all of them off the chat. I mean, they may not exist. Also, there may not be any Qasim defenders. Like, I felt like I was like, I wouldn't say I was part of the Qasim defender fan club, but like I caucused with them. You know what I mean? Like, I was more willing to be like, I don't think Qasim's the shittiest character in the game. If anything, if you think that, but like Shizuna, you've got your biases showing, right? That was my opinion. But man, and it's so annoying too, because it's not just that like they didn't do anything with Qasim. They actively made his character worse when it's a situation where like that was the chance to be like, all right, let's flesh out Qasim, right? Let's really focus in on this idea of like he does actually care about Fairy. He's just, you know, he's really into the stern older brother archetype, right? So like the idea of like seeing Fairy you know, get corrupted and be in danger, it could have been a chance to actually kind of have Qasim show some real concern, like actually have some emotions for once. And even maybe reflect on the fact that part of the reason why Fairy got corrupted in the first place, or like was open to corruption, is because she has all these doubts and insecurities that are being fed by Qasim and then just like the general, you know, frugal way of life, right? That Fairy is just not as compatible with this idea of like we fight and kill for money, you know? And maybe getting Qasim to kind of understand that trying to force Fairy into that hole is not really best for her, and that the ultimate outcome, like the good outcome for Fairy is not, you know, accepting her responsibilities to be a Kruga, but maybe trying to walk her own path, right?
Off we go.
And instead, him just being like, ah, you go talk to my sister.
Like the coup never happened. Yes. It's certainly odd, but I think this is for the best.
We just have to take measures to ensure that future doesn't play out again.
Or like, you know, just having him step back and be like, ah, Van, you guys handle it. It just feels so lame. And like, even if you wanted to do that, like you could still do it in a better way of like literally have Qasim be like, I don't know what to say to her. I just don't, you know, feel like I'm the one who can do this. Please Van saved my sister. I have to trust you on this, right? Like, just have him show any fucking emotion in the slightest would help. And like, that's not even getting into the cringe core stuff of I was mind controlled and I murdered you guys 3 times. I set off a fucking bomb at a restaurant, even though I knew I was being mind controlled. I just went along with it anyway. You know, detilt me. I'm getting tilted. As you can see, I decided to come to the Vantail District today. There tends to be a lot of tourists in the area, so lunch can get pretty busy. You know, people often take the time to post whatever they're eating here on social media. It's become a rather popular trend. That tea phone allows tourists to take pictures of all sorts of things. Before you know it, it's up on their social media. I suppose times really are changing. I'll admit it. It's made things pretty interesting lately. Well, if it isn't Arcade Solutions, not every day I see you in the Vantail District. Hey, didn't realize you work over here. You on a job right now? Yeah, something like that. There's a lot of straight-laced clients out here, though. Give me a real headache. Knew she wasn't just some delivery person. Highlighting skills she displayed on the day of the coup would suggest she is not who she says she is. Yup, damn true, Rosette. Fucking Orbital GPT ass sentence. I can only imagine why she's in the Vantail District. We're sharing secrets now. I'd hate to be excluded. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, you changed your bike again? Nice of you to notice. I actually managed to get my hands on some parts I've been looking for. Why don't we take a drive together sometime? Then I can show you all her specs. Yeah, sure, whatever. I need to go poking my nose in her business right now. I feel like I should probably know who you are, but I don't. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, it may also be we don't know, but I think I'm finally good to catch my breath a little. Maybe I'll go grab a bite of that bistro into your office. Well, you know, just make sure you're not there in the morning in 2 days. Anything else? Oh, well, one thing we should do. Barry! Get out of my party! Who's most set up? Alright, Elaine. Welcome to the squad. Nope. You're wrong, Elaine. Oh, you already have the gloves. Yep, that's how they get you, man. That is indeed how they get you. Oh wait. Have any? Can we do with the metal? I mean, what about our armor? How much better? Like, how old is this, by the way? It's at 99. This is at 265. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference. Like, what do you have? Yours is only 89. Kind of like, who would have gotten free equipment? I mean, maybe it's not that out of date. Well, Anya's is way better for some reason. You know what, Katra? Welcome to the fucking Tanky Boy squad. You can have that for now. What am I doing? Yeah. Gang? Oh. It wasn't giving me the camera angle. I didn't realize I could interact with it. Here on the Vantail District. Sheena Dirk, the mother of the revolution and Calvardian democracy as we know it. And she's evil. She was corrupted. Mommy, wasn't there some kind of secret mechanism in those statues at Armis in the academy? There was. You don't suppose that applies here, too. Even throughout our entire high school career, the passage they concealed remained undiscovered. believe the statue was made at around the same time. Maybe Miss Dirk is hiding her own secret mechanism. Catcher, you're gonna end up in prison, man. Trying to poke around the legendary statue. Might be worth giving a once-over just to be sure. We shall avail ourselves of every analysis kit and function at our disposal. Scan complete. No abnormalities found in internal structure. Residual spiritual energy, however, was detected at immeasurable amounts. Residual spiritual energy? Not very strong, but I feel it too. Dark force coming off this Sheena statue I can't wrap my head around. Wait, huh? What is the game going to turn out to be royalist propaganda and Sheena Dirk is evil? What's wrong, Fairy? I'm just picking up on something strange. Like, I can sense it from here, but it's clearly not anywhere in the area. It's like down, below, in the sewers. Huh? How's that add up? Over there, it's faint, but the energy's the same. What is it, though? Why does it feel like this? I see what's going on. Dirk Memorial Park's in that direction. Oh, that's right. It's the only other place in or around the capital is a statue of Sheena Dirk. Coincidence? Not likely. I guess. Perhaps it's a spiritual pathway of sorts. Yeah, you made that up. Linking the two identical statues may be a means of transmitting something remotely. Yeah, this must be some kind of setup for the big moment on the horizon. What gets me is the way you already had this prepared on day one. If we head there now, we won't be able to investigate the city. But still, this is something we need to look into. Alright, let's make sure we're good to go before setting out. I suppose. Well, you know what we should... We don't... The presidential office is just up ahead? Is it? I thought the presidential office was in the church area. Or were they not at the church? Were they in front of the museum and I just thought it was the church? Maybe they were. Because it does look kind of similar. Can I fact check myself? Nope. Alright. We should...
Well then, shall we?
Bathhouse me?
Stepping inside.
Yep.
I feel nice and refreshed.
Come back anytime.
Sarah's pretty good at drawing. Oh, yep. The old mural. The old mural. Good times. Good times. Such a stick in the mud. Damn true, partner. Damn true. Do we have any Sapith? Not really. Can we do the... Can you do trade-ins from here?
Need some help?
It doesn't seem like it. I was wondering about, like, you know, some of the upgraded accessories, but it doesn't seem like it matters. Or like it's anything we can do. Well, yeah, no.
Call back anytime.
Because we never really looked to see, like, about the, you know, combined accessories. We made the one. But I think we could make others. Maybe we're still missing some components, but whatever. Save, just to be sure. Do you have equipped? Yeah, it's fine. Take errands, take... What is this? Oh, yeah, because we auto-equipped it. I was like, why is this garbage on here? I would never equip this shit. Yeah, we'll do this very quickly, or as quick as possible. Attack 1. More like cringe 1, am I right? Well, actually, you're already at 100 and something. I don't know where your extra accuracy is coming from. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, obviously you want an HP. Alright. Take me to the district. To the Memorial Park. Can't be too prepared for what might come up ahead. Should we head out now? Yep. Oh, you forgot to talk to you gotta talk to Peter to unlock the true ending. If you don't talk to Peter in the time travel section, there you're locked into the bad end. Sounds like anything's wrong at the moment. It's business as usual, on the surface, that is. Yeah, I can feel that dark force from before. Or no, it's actually even stronger here. Spiritual signatures detected in the vicinity are similar to recorded values in the Vantail District. Just as we thought. Judging by the shard search results, this might be a junction point for the pathway I mentioned. Consider and investigate. Shard search.
The Genesis!
The other 6 we brought are glowing too.
When do we get the Nadia solo section where we learned how she got the 7th Genesis?
What the?
Guess we came to the right spot after all.
I see. So the enemy was headquartered right under our noses.
I'm here too.
Renee, Shizuna.
Why are you? Actually, I don't even need to ask. You remembered too, didn't you?
Yes. While the details are hazy, we likely remembered at the same time as the rest of you. The memories of us overcoming the events of these 3 days rushed right back to us.
She tracked Miss Clodell using her Zypha's location data, while I located you via the CID's information network. As for the Divine Blade of Silver,
Oh, she
I
knew something
presume
was
she
fucky the
arrived
whole
here
time?
by way of her unclouded
God
eye,
damn it.
in conjunction with her
They
personal
actually
instincts.
said that shit, god damn it. I was trying to take the piss, man. But no, she always knew something was a little funky. She just had to think about it, and she figured it out on her own.
Oh, I'm always tuned into when something fun is afoot. And after all we've been through together, it'd be a crying shame not to tag along for the finale.
Oh, brother.
I gave her that data due to our school festival work. We've had to touch base a lot.
Sounds like collusion to me. Instead of getting here fair and square, you people resorted to sneaky tricks.
What the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't even make any sense. What do you mean fair and square? Oh, that you fairly, arbitrarily are a member of the main party and get to retain your memories via time travel?
So what?
You didn't do
A lot
anything.
easier with them on board.
Definitely. Considering what could be waiting for us up ahead, the more allies, the better.
Is that my cue to make a big comeback?
Nadia!
Thank goodness you're all right. Or, well, as much as you can be.
Gotta say, I'm surprised you landed on this place before we did.
Yep. Not from the get-go, though. And I didn't use any sneaky tricks.
Get his ass?
I just tapped into my partner senses and asked myself where us would hide in or around the capital.
Is it the sewers?
Then I went down the list, one candidate at a time for 4 whole days, starting yesterday. You know the final corrosion 3 days from now? That was when I stumbled into this place and faced off against the Garden Master. I managed to get the drop on him and steal back one of the Genesees. But then... Ace!
Out of the way, Nadia. Ace is my partner. I won't let you lay a finger on him.
Doesn't make any fucking sense!
Well now, you've turned into quite a little bandit in the short time since I've seen you, Nadia. Everything is in place. Won't you join us in watching the rise of a new dawn?
Not on your life, Garden Master!
This dude is such a fucking... He just keeps losing Genesis left, right, and center, dude.
So that's what happened when you reclaimed the 7th Genesis.
Why the fuck did he need them if he doesn't need them? It doesn't make any sense.
We were totally blindsided back when Swin joined the Garden Master on Nemeth Island.
And, like, that doesn't make any... Because even if you're going to say, oh, well, he's mind-controlled, like, he wouldn't have been mind-controlled at the time. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Because if anyone should hate the Garden Master, it should be Swin. Swin should have nothing but absolute pure loathing for him. Because he masquerades, or, like, you know, he thought Ace was somebody who actually cared about him. And it turns out, no, Ace was actually the reason he was in the situation to begin with, and completely and totally emotionally manipulated him.
But him having a crimson aura changes things.
It doesn't change anything.
The corrosion must have already gotten to him by then, and it's been eating away at his sense of self ever since.
An experience we know all too well. Though, when it first began for him remains a mystery.
I mean, it makes more sense for Nadia to be the one who's more accepting of Ace. I mean, even then, it's very tenuous, of course, but I could see... Because Swin should feel betrayed. I just don't... There's no way his character shouldn't feel betrayed, right? He's been going around thinking that Ace died for him, and it turns out, no, actually, it was a joke. I'm the bad guy the entire time. I'm the reason you were enslaved, and I'm the reason that you had to go through all that horrible shit. Nadia, I could at least... Nah, not really. I don't even know if I could play devil's advocate for Nadia being the one who decides to go with Ace. I could at least buy it more like I want to give him a chance and hear what he has to say, and then she gets corrupted or some shit. Maybe.
His condition resembles that of Jin and Kilika during the coup d'etat.
Like, I could see a kind of naive, like, you know, just the raw shock of seeing that her brother's still alive or something like that, right?
The difference is that this appears to be the actual Swin.
Makes her that she wants to go with him, at least temporarily, and then uses the 8th Genesis to blah, 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 blah on her.
Nevertheless, the corrosion has forced him to follow orders at its convenience all the same.
What the fuck ever. I'd rather Swin just be evil, if I'm being honest.
My brother would never stoop to that. He wouldn't have to in the first place. Not that he is my brother, mind you. Now that I know for sure, all of my hang-ups are gone. I'm gonna stop S and bring him back. And this time, I won't be doing it alone.
Nadia.
To me, he's not just a former client or a part-time assistant. He's someone I trusted enough to act as my substitute. That's all the excuse I need to get involved. I'll let nabbing the 7th Genesis make up for you shirking work. You better be ready to get down to business.
Lucky for you, I've got an exclusive free overtime deal going on right now. Good to be part of the team again, guys.
Now, when you say free overtime, does that mean that, like, we don't have to pay you extra for the overtime? Or do we not pay you at all during the overtime?
Glad to have you back.
You really had us rattled for a while. But now, we can finally retaliate.
Yeah. All that's left is to bring Swin around and teach those schmucks not to mess with us again. So what's our next move?
The Genesee's resonance caused this phase space to expand. But there does not appear to be any activity beyond that. Perhaps there is another layer deeper within. Presumably, the Merhien Garten's resources would have been utilized to construct it.
Just like what happened with me. That must be where the enemies hold up.
Then what we need is a way to breach it.
Heads up! The welcome wagon's here.
Fall back!
Yo. Remember these guys?
These attacks feel familiar.
It's nothing new under the sun.
These guys again!
It's the artifacts those overseers from the gardens had.
Remember the thing you fought and beat in the last game with a smaller party? And they were accompanied by their actual owners?
Olympia's angelic doll Ishtanti, and Ariok's fangs of Rahu.
They went missing en route to Arteria, just like the Sword of Divine Darkness.
The corrosion seems to have turned them into autonomous sentries.
So they can fight by themselves like an Erasion? Can't we ever catch a break?
Either artifact would make for an onerous foe.
No, they wouldn't.
To say nothing of facing both at once.
We beat them.
But we still have to take them down.
Yeah. Battle stances, everyone. We're riding this out no matter what.
With a smaller party.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind some assistance from yours truly.
We don't need it.
Huh? Retzi?
We've got like 4 extra party members that we didn't have originally.
The Society's golden butterfly.
Nice of you to crash the party. I take it you're after those artifacts?
I am merely tying up a few loose ends. How fortunate I am to steal a march on the Grolsritter.
I mean, that's not even getting into the fact that, you know, obviously the character should be even stronger.
Oh, swell. I was hoping someone would pop out of nowhere and spout big-ass shit.
Who cares? As long as she's on our side. Just try to keep up, Golden Butterfly.
Very well. Shall we then?
Huh? I mean, Nadia, I would add you, but you kind of blew it. If you joined the party about, I don't know, when did we start this video? If you joined the party 28 minutes ago, I'd set you up, but nah, man, you're not right now. I don't want to do that yet.
Here goes.
Oh my god, look at all the zero arts. What the hell?
Think fast, take this!
Our chance! There!
Gotcha!
Chance!
Who's probably more annoying? Don't
Stop
actually
right
know.
A chance!
Going all in!
We'll win!
You do anything? No?
Make it count!
Van?
Yeah.
Have a peek at my house. Simply beautiful, aren't they? It's your call.
I guess we should have put Rin in the party because she's actually set up.
Keep it up, it's working!
Can we use this ability? Is this your angel shit? Just out of curiosity.
Gotcha!
Wings!
Oh. Oh, it's that attack.
Drive them out!
Go! Feel! Bring it on!
I mean, I did kind of hurt it. I'll give him that.
Not getting away! Blast off!
Stop right there!
Okay, can we stop giving the zero arts to Elaine? No offense. Oh, yeah, she's still completely out of the party. Well, that's on me.
Going all in!
I don't know.
Elaine!
Light! Cut the dark! A chance!
Catcher, I need you to go.
Activating drive.
Your speed is not this low, buddy.
Oh, yes!
Have a peek.
Stop right there!
Got your number.
Our chance! Initializing. Stop right there! Initializing drive.
We'll win!
Oh,
Go get him, Tiger.
Don't stop now,
There!
Gotcha! Here goes! Activating drive.
What are with all the zero arts? But only on the characters who can't do shit with it, man.
Van, your turn.
What? They're down! Chance! Feel my power!
Sauce time. We saucing it up.
Azure! Sunray!
Stop right there! That's far enough! Initializing. There!
Gotcha! There!
Oh, yes!
You dead? I think you're dead.
Our chance! Let's go, Zeros! Lance mode, activate! Digama, driver!
It's definitely one of the ultimate abilities of all time.
Nice. Moving on up.
I won't stop here.
Oh wow, we easily beat the thing
Hostiles neutralized.
that we beat in the last game when we had half the party members and weren't as strong. And also the idea that like, oh no, this is a real threat, and Van's like, nah, I'm using the Grendel, no shot. It's still funny.
As annoying as that was, they were still just empty husks in the end. That halberd's not half as scary without its owner to swing it around.
And without its mistress, the angelic doll was little more than a puppet. Regardless, it is a relief that we were
that's
able
what
to
it
subdue
always was.
I heard a bit about how you guys handled those overseers from the gardens. You even managed to save Ariok and Olympia from being freaks of nature forever. That's a pretty big deal.
Define save, because it's a very vague way to do it. Because I mean, well, Ariok, his ass has to die, but Olympia could theoretically still. Actually, I can't remember. Does she? Well, yeah, because they still live, right? I wonder, how does it work? Because then, you know, they like, even if you kill them, they get resurrected, but I can't remember if it respects, because we only let the one character live, right? Which was Olympia, and even then, I have conflicted feelings on. After thinking about it more. Like, I don't know if she's supposed to be... I mean, I think she'll never show up or anything, but obviously, but... I can't remember if they actually do the whole, like, you can spare them, but then they still end up dying again when they get resurrected / teleported back.
It might have turned out like that, but it's not like we did it on purpose. And we didn't do all that much in the first place. Anyway, does our surprise visitor want to explain why she's here?
You mentioned something about tying up loose ends?
Well, it's not as though I harbor any personal sentiment for these artifacts or the overseers who wielded them. But as a relative of sorts, I thought it only right that I clean up after their messes.
How did you even know the armors were gonna pop up out of the fucking void? What are you talking about? You just happened to show up and you're like, oh, I was only doing it just to clean up after their... How do you even know they were involved in this? They're dead / imprisoned forever or something.
I've read the reports. You refer to your affiliation with one of the predecessors of the Gardens, correct?
That's acting on a pretty noble whim for someone from the same haunts as the Oathbreaker.
Now, don't give me that. Was it not you who said I wasn't as bad as Arwood back at Longport?
We have no memory of that. You cannot hold that against us in court of law.
That ain't exactly a high bar to reach. I'll admit, though, your help came in handy this time.
As a bracer, my stance here is complicated. But only a Spriggan could facilitate such a wide scope of collaboration.
Then, if I may complicate things a touch further, might you be amenable to one more deal between us? I would be ever so grateful if you could allow me to take custody of those artifacts in lieu of the Groll's return.
That seems like not a great idea.
Say what?
You wish for us to relinquish them to the Society?
Yes, though not for any nefarious designs, mind you. On that, I can swear to the Grandmaster.
Define nefarious. Because if you guys don't think you're doing bad stuff, then it wouldn't be nefarious, right? I need an independent jury to assess whether your plans are nefarious or not.
As I mentioned, this is but a single loose end. For my part, I wish to hold a memorial service in their honor. Perhaps I could help you forge a path inside by way of compensation?
What if we're like, but Olympia, she's alive. I'm telling you, again, she is alive. Oh, if only Olympia were still here.
You mean with that translocation trick?
Because I feel like it was implied that, like, they just collapse. Like, if you had spared them initially, and then in the second time... I don't remember. Because it's like, if you kill them and they're dead, they actually died. But if you killed them and they were alive, they just went unconscious, I think.
Just like back in the Great Spire.
Which is really weird. It honestly would be even funnier though if they were like, you can spare these guys. Look at the decision you got to make. And then you immediately had to kill them in the next chapter, regardless.
Retzi's Duskglaives certainly could create
Or
an
vice
entrance
versa.
into the enemy's
You
territory.
choose to kill them and then they get resurrected, and then you can't kill them the second time for some reason.
And swearing to the Grand Master is the highest vow a member of the Society can give. We can trust her.
What the fuck is that? Like, to be in the Society, you kind of have to, like, have done some shady shit. Lying probably is one of the lesser offenses.
Common sense tells us that recovering artifacts is something that should be left to the church.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I trust them either, so...
But I don't think we have much choice here. Accepting her terms might be our only hope.
True enough. Celise will rake me over the coals if she finds out. So I'm gonna need us all to keep our story straight.
I have no issue with that. The CID has already withdrawn any involvement in the matter.
I'm rather reluctant to deceive Dominions. But right now, protecting the people from the corrosion comes first.
Well, to play devil's advocate, the only reason those artifacts are here right now is because the church already failed in their duty, right? Like, they didn't keep them safe, and a bad dude is able to just steal them from the church, so... The Society maybe hasn't had any of its artifacts stolen. Don't quote me on that, but...
It seems we have an accord. Shall we begin then?
So, I mean, I think you could make a reasonable argument that the artifacts are kind of safer with the Society, just because the church kind of keeps failing at keeping their artifacts in the vault, or getting it to the vault.
But I should mention, the best I can do is cut open a rift. Crossing it would be a separate matter. Now, without further ado, be a dear and lend me a hand, would you, Shizuna?
Sure. I think I got the gist of it after watching you the first time.
Yeah, it's the first time that I can cut a fucking hole in reality, because
Huh? You can't be serious.
No, she's like a serious, legitimate character that you're supposed to, like, care about. She's not a joke character. We promise, she's not a joke character. You should treat her
And done.
like a
Not
real
too shabby
serious
for an
person.
off-the-cuff copycat.
Why, that was marvelous, darling. Perhaps in time, you will be able to do this all on your own.
Wow. Who knew making holes in space was something you can learn by example?
It isn't. At least, not under normal circumstances.
Sky's the limit with these chicks, huh?
With that, I leave the rest to you. I look forward to seeing how you plan to prune away the garden that man has grafted together.
You can skip the good luck speech. One more garden's nothing after all we've been through. It's like this. I'm taking us back. End of story.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's roll.
We're in. This is the Garden Master's turf, huh? Oh, he's the Garden Master right now. The vast majority of it's stark white. It's beautiful but cold and lifeless at the same time. Where desolate seems appropriate. Basically, this mindscape fits that asshole to a T. Boring as shit? Yep, you right, you right. Reused asset? You right, you right. Yes, and it was the Marching Garden's resources that brought it into being. It differs from the crassly recreated memories we've seen up to now. Truly, we do stand in the domain of the Garden Master. As to somewhere further in. LP2, probably. Never clashed with them once over these 3 days, but same goes to that guy in the coat, no doubt. Willing to bet they already know we busted into this place. Yes, because obviously the Guard Master, his master plan involved losing 8 times in a row or whatever. We're actually acting, we're all puppets on a string to his whims and his visions. Next up is to shut him down for good. Right, then we can get the 8th Genesis back and stop those strange happenings. We need to change this twisted fate for the sake of all the people it's destined to hurt. Now or never. Let's make sure those guys get what's coming to them. Remember to watch your step. There's no telling what dangers are waiting for us. I mean, this does kind of...
He must have been
feels
the
a
one who
little
took over
Final
the Mirhian
Dungeon-y,
Garden.
but...
There's no doubt in my mind about that.
The Garden Master. It's all right there in the name.
Yep,
Indeed.
yes, sir.
I don't know exactly how he did it, but it all must have been for the sake of his plan.
Wait. Is that why he put me and S through all that? Oh, that guy is so gonna pay.
But he should be the Garden Master then, right?
Whew, that hits the spot.
But, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, like it feels, but we still haven't, like, reached max rank. And we haven't got an achievement for doing all the quests yet, so... Unless there's, like, a secret one I missed, which I guess is theoretically possible. Presumably we still have, like, one more NPC talking section at some point. And this is like another
Watch
fake
out.
out
I spot
ending,
enemies.
like what they did with Oracion.
That's a gate. It looks like this area is structured similarly to the Mirhian Garden.
Yeah, but I'm getting a weird vibe from it. Like there's something hostile nearby. Stay on guard, everyone. We'll put an end to it this time.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of staying on guard. Judith, be gone. Alright, Rini Bobini. This all. Okay, looks like we didn't unequip anything on you. That all seems good. You keep that. That seems fine. Yep. Okay, we can try and get to the boss. We got. Dude, how long is all guys? This place is fucking heckin' long. Oh, is there anything to talk about?
Watch out! That enemy looks strong.
I don't know, man. So, because it's like, even if they try and pull the whole, because I did kind of consider this, right? That like, when he calls himself the Garden Master, he doesn't mean the garden, he means the garden, which would still be dumb for having Swin go with him, because Swin and Nadia both assume when he says, I'm the Garden Master, they think he's the secret mastermind of the gardens. And at the point that Swin betrays us, he has no reason to believe any differently.
Hey, I won't complain. These fights have been just the right combination of tough and entertaining.
Whew. Well, I'm glad someone here is enjoying themselves. It shouldn't be much longer now.
I'm a little Dark Souls type dude, man. Looks like a Dark Souls 2 enemy. Where he just kind of like fucking creeps at you.
What a
Kinda
nice little
clunkily.
chest.
You versus the angels they told you not to worry about?
Yes.
Don't worry, Nadia. We'll get him back.
Right, of course. Sorry I got so down. Thanks, Aggie.
I do kind of want to put Nadia in the party.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Who's up here, by the way? So just like a monster that's gonna spawn? Okay, I guess we'll call it here, just so that I can set Nadia up and shit for the foreseeable future. And then we will... I mean, it's probably... I guess it's just going to spawn a monster if nobody's standing there. And we'll do that next time. Maybe go a little longer since we're ending slightly shorter on this one. Well, I guess it's actually about time, but whatever. We'll see. I'm XQC87, stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.